Well, good evening, Bellwood Quizzers. I've just realised there's some music in the background here, some tweeting birds, but we're on the beach. Anyway, we seem to be out of focus, don't we, this week? What's going on, Bellwood Quizzers? Let's have a look. Oh, yes, that looks better, doesn't it? Anyway, hello and welcome from the beach. We're in Wales tonight because we can go down there now. Well, hello. Week 54, 16th of April, 2021. 5 quizzes for you this week, as usual. 3 general knowledge, not too bad. TV shows, oh, nice. And TV hosts are the 2 other quizzes. Oh, interesting. Well, we just, make it, oh, excuse me, that Pepsi's a bit fizzy. Just make it a bit interesting, don't we? So, you could either be with us tonight or sat in a car park, freezing, having a pint for £5. It's up to you. Thank you for joining us this week. And another thank you, actually, for Peter Andre. Had a sneaky peek at the front door this week of Bellwood Towers and dropped off a gift. Thank you very much. Gratefully received. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shall we crack on, Bellwood Quizzers? I think we should. With quiz number 1. General knowledge to start the week. Are we ready? Come on, let's go. Here we go. Which term for a style of trouser can also be referred as a distress signal? So which term and style of trouser can also be referred to as a distress signal? Oh, I bet you had some of them in the 70s. Question number 2. Everybody knows this one. Minehead lies on the edge of which national park? So Minehead lies on the edge of which national park? Dead easy. Thank you, Peach. You are a mysterious girl. Anyway, number 3, Madonna had only 2 UK #1 hits in the 1990s. Vogue was one. What was the other? Name of a Disney movie as well that had some sort of cold things. Does that give you a hint? Probably. Number 4, for all you Scrabble fans out there, how many points is the letter D worth in Scrabble? Come on, Julie, ask Alexa. How many points does the letter D have, or how many is it worth, in the game of Scrabble? And question number 5, in which county is the town of Loo? So in which county is the town of Loo? I think I'll have one of them pasties for tea. Oh yeah. Question number 6, best question. Boss Hogg was a character in which US TV series? Boss Hogg, do you remember him? Was a character in which US TV series? We had it in the UK in about the 80s and 90s, I think. So Boss Hogg. Write it down if you know. If you don't worry about it. Number 7, on what vegetable crop does the Colorado beetle do particular damage? So on what vegetable crop does the Colorado beetle do particular damage? Ooh, the nasty thing. In 1970, which boxer became the first person to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year for a second time? So in 1970, which boxer became the first person to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year for the second time? Just like that. And number 9, which girl group had a hit in 1982 with Shy Boy? So which girl group had a 1982 hit with Shy Boy? Oh yeah, it was them. Oh, 3 of them, then 1 left, then another one came. Does that give you a clue? They were on Benidorm as well. There we go. Number 10. The Yarra River flows through which Australian city? The Yarra River flows through which Australian city? So the Yarra flows through which Australian city, you bloody galah? Number 10. Nice easy one for number 11. Saab cars are manufactured in which country? Saab. Their cars are manufactured in which country? Write it down. And question 12. What is the name of the focal table in a church? And when you walk in, it's right at the very top at the end there. What's that called? Question 12. And question 13, everybody should have one in the back garden. The alpaca is native to which continent? So the alpaca is native to which continent? Ooh. Hope the music's all right for you, Guy. At 14, from which country did the Armada set sail against England in 1588? So what country, naughty things, so from which country did the Armada set sail against England in 1588? What was that country? The naughty things. And number 15. Here we go. How is the favour bean usually known in the UK? So how is the favour, F-A-V-A bean, usually known in the UK? There we are, Bellwood Quizzes. And breathe. You're lucky I've got to read all this out again now. Let's listen to those birds calling on the beach, shall we? Why not? Anybody recognise the beach, Julie? Oh, I know that beach. I know that stone there. Anyway, here we go. Quiz 1, general knowledge. Come on, let's do this. So, from which term of style of trouser can also be referred to as a distress signal? And that's flares. That was quite easy, wasn't it? And number 2, Minehead lies on the edge of which national park? That is on Exmoor. 3, Madonna had only 2 UK #1 hits in the 1990s. Vogue was one, and what was the other one? Well, that was Frozen in 1998. How many points are the letter D worth on Scrabble? That is 2 points. At 5, which county is the town of Looe in? Looe is in Cornwall. Question 6, Boss Hogg was a character in which US TV series? That was the Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, it wasn't Minderlin, no. 7, on what vegetable crop does the Colorado beetle do particular damage? That was potatoes. And number 8, in 1970, which boxer became the first person to win the BBC Sports Personality of the Year for the second time? Sir Henry Cooper was his name. Number 9, which girl group had a 1982 hit with Shy Boy? That was Bananarama. Number 10, the Yarra River flows through which Australian city? That's in Melbourne. 11, Saab cars are manufactured in which country? That's Sweden. 12, what's the name of the focal table in a church? Anybody? Yeah, you're right, it's the altar. Absolutely, of course it is. At 13, the alpaca is native to which continent? That's South America. And 14, from which country did the Armada set sail against England in 1588? Naughty people. That was in Spain. And number 15, did anybody get this one right? I wonder. 15, how is the flavour bean usually known in the UK? Well, it's usually called the broad bean. Did anybody get that one? Oh, well, if you did, write it down. And let's see your scores out of 15 Bellwood Quizzes. Aye! So, how do you think we all got on tonight? Oh, Zoe with an 11. Oh, legs 11, Zoe, to start the game off. Well done. Shelley with a 9. Are you on your own tonight, Shelley, or have you got backup? Janice with a 9. Guy, happy guy, must be the music guy. Dad, 9, well done. Kathy with a little 11, fabulous. Julian, Avril and Alexa with a 10, well done. Yes, you got the flavour bean. Yeah, not the best start. Just have a brandy. Sophie, 12 out of 15 from Germany. Kev, a huge 7. Hello. Peter Andre, 13, good score. Fenton's 12, fabulous. Mandy and Edith got 13, well done. Mark, best picture ever that. Still love that emoji. 10, it's for Friday. Jane and John, a good start with a 14. Barbara with a 14, smashing it this week. Pom, high, 10, yes. Richard Dixon, that's not bad at all with a 12. 13 out of 15, you got the B. Now, you remember Hannibal Lecter liked them with a fine Chianti. How gross. But thanks, Grace, for that. Lovely. There might be a quiz question in there somewhere. Stuart, the 14. Have you got your glasses on this week, Stuart? Judith with a 10. You're on your own, but just coming from golf. Nah, they're using their ornament. Somebody got a 9. Doesn't come up with your names unless you click those links. James, next. Well, we've got some TV stuff coming up. You'll be good at that. Somebody else got 13 as well, but they're very good scores for round 1. Well, we could start round 2 if we wanted to, and I think we should. Are we ready? Another general knowledge one. We've got some TV stuff coming up in a bit, so don't worry, you can breathe. Are you all ready? James, are you ready? Come on, quiz number 2. Let's go. Shabba. Question 1. In which year did David Cameron first become UK Prime Minister? It's 2000 and something, I'll give you a clue. In which year did David Cameron first become UK Prime Minister? 2000 and what? It's less than 2015, and it's more than 2003. Oh. Number 2, which city lies further north? Middlesbrough or Sunderland? So which city lies further north? Middlesbrough, Sunderland. Take a pick if you don't know. And question number 3, which outer garment does Paddington Bear wear? So which outer garment does Paddington Bear wear? What does he have on? Need the full name. Dead easy then. And number 4, Love in an Elevator was a 1989 hit for which US rock band? So he's like, I know this, write it down. Ah! No, she spilled a drink everywhere. Oh, God. Love in an Elevator was a 1989 hit for which US rock band? Question number 4. Mop it up, Zoe. And question number 8. Who played the caretaker in the 1980 horror film The Shining? So who played the caretaker in the 1980 horror film The Shining? Question 5. And question number 6. Which ocean lies off the western coast of Australia? So which ocean lies off the western coast of Australia? Never eat shredded wheat, so it's the one on the left as we look at the map. But what's the ocean called? Love this question. Come on, Kev, you'll know this. Long on, silly mid on, and sledging are terms used in what sport? So long on, silly mid on, and sledging are terms used in what sport? Question 7. And question number 8. Who played James Bond in the 2012 film Skyfall? So who played James Bond in the 2012 film Skyfall? Question 8. I'll shut up in a minute. And question number 9, where were the 30th Olympic Games held? In 2012. So where were the Olympic Games held in 2012? Can we remember back that far? I can't remember last week. But 2012, where were the Olympics? Dead easy. And number 10, in which month is the RHS Hampton Court Flower Show usually held? So in which month is the RHS Hampton Court Flower Show usually held? In what month? Take a pick, 1 or 12. It's not December. And question 11, which singer had UK hits in the 1990s with Breathe Again and Unbreak My Heart? So which singer had UK hits in the 1990s with Breathe Again and Unbreak My Heart? Oh dear, bless you, love. And question 12, what term for capital letters is derived from where they were stored in printers or by printers? So what term for capital letters is derived from where they were stored by the printers who printed the papers? So what term for capital letters is derived from where they were stored? Have a think about that one. 13, which TV series was associated with the phrase, "Don't have nightmares"? It's like a Friday night after the quiz. So which TV series was associated with the phrase, "Don't have nightmares"? So UK TV series, "Don't have nightmares." Do you remember that one? 14, for what do the initials QC stand for in the title of a senior lawyer? So what do the initials QC stand for in the title of senior lawyers? I didn't know this one until I saw the answers. There we go, one more to go. Everybody's had one. What does the word ASBO and the letter B stand for? So the letter B in ASBO, what does it stand for? So what does the letter B stand for in the term ASBO? Question 15. We're nearly done. So, some tricky ones in there, but some not too ones, wasn't there? Should we mark it and then we can see who's the brain box? So question 1, in what year did David Cameron first become UK Prime Minister? That was in 2010. Number 2, which city lies further north, Middlesbrough or Sunderland? And that's Sunderland. Could have had a guess on that one, couldn't you? Number 3, which outer garment does Paddington Bear wear? That's a duffel coat. You've got to have a duffel coat, not a coat. 4, Love in an Elevator was a 1989 hit for which US rock band? That was Aerosmith. Number 5, who played the caretaker in the 1980s horror film The Shining? That was Jack Nicklaus. Scary film. Number 6, which ocean should it be, lies off the western coast of Australia? That's the Indian Ocean. 7, long on, silly, mid on, and sledging are terms used in what sport? That's in cricket. Number 8, who played James Bond in the 2012 film Skyfall? Easy one, I think that, Daniel Craig. 9, where were the 30th Olympic Games held? In 2012. Believe it or not, if you remember, it was in London. Well, there we go. All them years ago, blimey. Number 10, in what month does the RHS Hampton Court Flower Show usually held? That's in July. 11, which singer had a UK hit in the 1990s with Breathe Again and Unbreak My Heart? That was Tony Braxton. 12, what term for capital letters is derived from where they were stored by printers? And that's uppercase. They were stored in the uppercase on the shelf. Well, dead easy. 13, which TV series was associated with the phrase "don't have nightmares"? Anybody remember that? It was Crime Watch. Oh, of course it was. Oh, Julie. 14, for what do the initials QC stand for and the title of a senior lawyer? That's Queen's Counsel. And number 15, what does the B stand for in the term ASBO? And that's behaviour. Simple as. Tot up your score out of 15. Don't be ashamed if you got 3. Doesn't matter. see how you did. So let's see how everybody got on there. There's some tricky ones in there, but some not too bad. So Mandy kicks us off with a 12. Oh, that information across the superhighway, across the pond. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Janice with a 9. Good score, Zoe. Smashed it with a 13. Are you drunk or sober this week, Zoe? Doing well. Much improved 13. Shelley, absolutely. Fenton's 13. Well done. Peter, Andre, 12. Well done. Guy, a consistent 11. Absolutely. James, well done. Come on. Come on. 9 for Julian Averill. Oh, you're on fire. Hellfire. I've got a fire extinguisher if you want, Kev. 11. Well done. Mum's company tonight. Well, it's all right. It's good help, that, Sophie. Have a drink. You deserve it. Top of the house. Richard with an 11. Jane and John are 14. Happy 14. Absolutely. Well done. Barbara, 13. Fabulous. Kathy with an 11. Dad's going down. Oh, don't worry about it, Dad. Pom with an 11. Not bad. Stuart with a 13. He must have his glasses on this week. Well done. Grace, double figures, 10, yes. Oh, so on the Prosecco. Oh, gosh. Okay. Downhill quick then. Judith, 14. Mark, still the best emoji, 11. Mark with a 12. Yes, Wales. Mandy Smart with a 12. Well done, dear. Well done. So some good scores. Good score. I'm not in focus again. What's going on? We'll sort that out. Let's just have a quick 60-second break. I'll get in focus. And we'll see you in a few. Shabba. So we're back. We just moved round. It's a very big railing, that, isn't it? Oh, it's that side. No, that side. That side. What's that side? Anyway, we're back. We're back. Just a quick breather. That's all we needed. Quiz number 3. It's called TV shows. So you're going to see some pictures, of screenshots of some TV shows. Hopefully all British. Yeah, potentially all British. I just want you to tell me the name of the TV show. I'll try and help you as much as I can. No, I won't. Here we go. Come on, quiz number 3. TV shows. So all you need to do, difficult, made them tricky this week, is name the TV show. That was Moira Stewart, the newsreader. Do you remember what it was? It was a kids' TV show in the 80s. Anybody remember the name? Not to worry if you don't. Question number 2. Easy one, I think that. Mum and Dad, you probably might not get many of these, but you might do. Who knows? Come on, give it a try. So question number 2. Name the TV show. What was that name? I had to make one really easy, didn't I? There's a clue there, isn't there? A massive clue. If you don't get that one right, you're in trouble. Question number 3. And number 4, it was Noel Edmonds What was the name of the show? Super tricky, some of these, aren't they? 90s, I think, early 90s it might have been, mid-90s, early 90s probably. It was Noel Edmonds. What was it called? The name of the show. Write it down if you know. If you don't, have a guess. And here's number 5. Does that give you any ideas? I nearly said the name then. So it was Lionel Blair. They were timed. Somebody looks like they've got the finger stuck in their ear. But what was the name of the TV show? What was it called? Question 5. Got to be careful not to say it. And number 6. We all know that one. Write it down. Come on, Bellwood quizzes. Number 7, another tricky one. I think that was Mike Reed that presented it. It must be 80s. Early 80s. Kids TV show. Anybody got a clue on that one? I bet Karen and Tim. Tim will know that one, I reckon. You put your readers on, Tim. Have a quick butchers at that. Tricky one, that. Number 9. What's that one? It's still on TV now. Jill doesn't and Tony don't have any money, but Mark's got £50. Oh, well done. Jill's got a top that's, wow, amazing. I wonder if you've got that from Bon Marché. But question number 8, name the TV show. Here's number 9. So it is an actual place, and the TV show is named after that place there, that picture. But what's it called? At number 10, easy one, I think that. Windsor Davis. It's the only one I know there. But who is that person? And what's the name of the TV show? Ooh. Write it down, Bellwood quizzes. 11. Kids TV show. I think it was ITV. Pat Sharp with that massive mullet. But what was the name of the TV show? If you know, write it down. Some tricky ones, isn't there, in here? Here's number 12. Dead easy. Everybody will get at least 1 point, I'm hoping. Can I have a P, please, Bob? Question 13 coming up shortly. If anybody gets this one right, I will be amazed. This is super tricky. Does anybody remember that one? What was the name of the TV show? Do you remember? If you do, please, please let me know if you know that one. That would be amazing. Super difficult, I think, that one. 2 more to go that aren't too bad after this one. Number 14, Henry Kelly was his name. That's right, Henry Kelly. But what was the name of the game show? What was the name of it? He looks happy with himself. I wonder what's happened to him now. Probably works in a late shop in Dublin. I don't know. Number 15. If you're a bit older, you might know who that is. If you're a bit younger, you might know who that is. It depends. I think, Kev, have you still got that gold tracksuit? Or is it Lynn? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, question 15. Do you remember the name of that TV show? If you do, write it down. If you don't, just have a frown. There we are, we're done. And I'm whittling on. So, what did we think to that? It was quite tricky, wasn't it, some of those? Shall we mark it? And let's see. So number 1, the first one, did anybody get that one right? That was called The Adventure Game. Did anybody get that? Let's find out. At number 2, Wheel of Fortune. 3, easy one, I thought, Pointless. At number 4, with Noel Edmonds, that was Telly Addicts. Number 5, the one with the time on the clock, and Lionel Blair, that was Give Us a Clue. Oh, Karen, of course it was, it was. 6, easy one, I think, was Scylla, Blind Date. 7, the one with Mike Reid, I think it was Run Around. Run Around, really tricky one, that. 8 was Tipping Point. 9 was Fort Boyard. 10, easy one, I think that was Blankety Blank. 11 with Pat Sharp was Fun House. 12, can I have a P please, Bob, was Blockbusters. 13, did anybody get that? 13, it was called Get Fresh. Get Fresh, really tricky one, that really, really tricky one. 14 with Henry Kelly was Going for Gold. And Nicholas Parsons, number 15, was Sale of the Century. So tot up your scores. Please tell me if you got, what was it called? Get Fresh. That would be amazing. Let me know how you did out of 15. Come on. Some really tricky ones in there, wasn't there? Shelley, good score with a 9. We don't like making it too easy, do we? Zoe with a 9. Mark with a Friday 11, yes. Mandy Thompson, very poor 6. It's a good 6 actually, man. Don't worry about it. Kathy with a 12. You didn't guess the Fresh. Oh, not many people will have done, I don't think. 12 for Sophie. Good score, Sophie, that was. Guys, Sankey 9, not bad. It's very good. I expected that too, absolutely. Grace, don't worry. It's fine. Oh, Avril and Julie with a poor 6. Hellfire. 6. Just shows you when you haven't got your electric friends to help, doesn't it? 11 on that one, Jane and John. It's a good score, that. Pete smashed it. 13. Pom, 3. Oh, right, Pom, have a drink. Have some champers, darling. Judith with an 8. Talking about the MHG game yesterday, were you, man? 14. Smashed it. Did you get the Get Fresh one? Barbara with an 11. It was hard, wasn't it? Fenton's with a 6. James, 7. Good score, James. Well done. Can't believe you didn't get Sale of the Century. I know. Dead easy, isn't it, when you know the answers? Mark, 10. You don't know any Welsh? It's all right. Not to worry. Do not worry. So, Bellwood quizzes, let's go for a break. Have a time to fill up our glasses. We've got 2 more quizzes left. We've got another general knowledge. And then we've got TV hosts. Might not be as bad as the last one, but who knows. Let's go for a break. We'll see you in a few minutes. Fill up your glass. Toodaloo. Yes, Linda, you're all connected now. See you in a few minutes. We're back, Bellwood Quizzers, for the second part of this week's quiz. Just before we continue, though, we do have a birthday announcement. Now then, I wonder whose birthday it is tomorrow. Kev Johnson. Yes, it's your birthday. I believe you're years old. I believe so. Anyway, well, it's a happy birthday from us here at the Bellwood Quiz Night. Happy birthday, Kev, for tomorrow. Happy 80th.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Yes, Kev, happy birthday for tomorrow. Have a lovely day. I hope you get all the presents that you wanted. Oh. Anyway, we will crack on with the quiz. Quiz number 4. Another general knowledge round. I'm just looking at some of the answers now. I'll give you one answer. The answer is 3. But I'm not telling you the question. Let's go with quiz number 4. Come on, birthday boy. Come on. Question number 1. What is an American lawyer? I can't even say anymore now, I've had enough. What is the American term for a lawyer? So what is the American term for a lawyer? I'll say it the right way round, shall I? What a plank. There we go. Number 2. Which TV judge took part in the 2016 series of Strictly Come Dancing? So which TV judge took part in the 2016 series of Strictly Come Dancing? Got all these birthday messages coming in for him. It's a big birthday +1. Happy birthday, Kev. Number 3. Which TV series, first broadcast in 1997, was set in the fictional Boston law firm of Cage and Fish? So what's the TV series, first broadcast in 1997, that was set in the fictional Boston law firm of Cage and Fish? What was the name of that TV series? Number 4. Test cricket matches are typically played over how many days? So test cricket matches are typically played over how many days? Question 4. And question number 5. What is the name of Bruce Willis's character in the Die Hard films? So what's the name of Bruce Willis's character in the Die Hard films? What was his name? Oh. Shall I give you a clue? It was Muck something in his surname. At number 6. In which 2001 animated film does a tortured gingerbread man appear? So in which 2001 animated film does a tortured gingerbread man appear? Oh, nasty things. Question 7. What is the name of the footbridge across the Thames that was originally referred to as the Wobbly Bridge? So what's the name of the footbridge across the Thames that was originally referred to as the Wobbly Bridge? But what's that bridge called? The Wobbly Bridge. Do you remember? People walking on it, they were flung off into the Thames. Number 8. Which month is World Book Day held in the UK? 1 of 12. So which month is World Book Day held in the UK? Question 8. Question 9 coming up. Get your electronic friends ready. What is the cube root of 27? Ask her that one. What is the cube root of 27? Alexa, what's the cube root of 27? There you go, you've all got the answer. Not too bad, is it? Number 10, which part of the eye is another name for a student? So which part of the eye is also another name for a student? Come on, Lynn. Linda, don't be throwing maths questions. I'll try not to. Number 11, the San Andreas Fault runs through which US state? So the San Andreas Fault runs through which US state? Question 11. Get your dancing shoes on, Guy. Whoop, whoop. Raise the roof. Shabba. Number 12, who composed the music for the 1975 film Jaws? So what's the name of the composer who composed the music for the 1975 film Jaws? Give you a clue, his first name was John, but what was his surname? John something. Towards the end of the alphabet. 13, Arthur Negus, Arthur Negus and Hugh Scully were previous presenters of which long-running series? So Arthur Negus and Hugh Scully were previous presenters of which long-running series? Mum and Dad, you know this one. Write it down. 14. What colour were the Shield stamps collected by shoppers from 1958 until 1991? So what colour were the Shield stamps collected by shoppers from 1958 to 1991? And number 15, the application Photoshop was developed by which company? So the application Photoshop was developed by which company? What's the name of that? It's something Photoshop, isn't it? Write it down if you know. If you don't, well, just doodle a little square with little sticky bits coming out of it. So, how did we get on there? Not too bad. Not too bad. Excuse me. Oh, don't know where that came from. What was that? Yeah, one for me. Question 15. Yes, yeah, absolutely, Linda. Yeah, I've just got it there. Anyway, let's mark this quiz. Here we go. So, question number 1. What is the American term for a lawyer? That's attorney. And number 2, what TV judge took part in the 2016 series Strictly Come Dancing? That was Robert Rinder. Judge Rinder. Of course it was. 3, which TV series first broadcast in 1997 was set in a fictional Boston law firm of the Cajun Fish? That was Ally McBeal. Wouldn't have got that one. Test cricket matches are typically played over how many days? That's 5 days. Question 5. What is the name of Bruce Willis's character in the Die Hard films? That was John McClane. 6. In which 2001 animated film does the tortured gingerbread man appear? Oh, that's in Shrek. 7. What's the name of the footbridge across the Thames that was originally referred to as the Wobbly Bridge? And that's the Millennium Bridge. 8. In which month does World Book Day held in the UK? That's in March. And number 9. How many people got this right? What's the cube root of 27? And the answer is 3. Number 10. Which part of the eye is also another name for a student? Lynn? You're right, it's the pupil. Well done. 11. The San Andreas Fault runs through which US state? That's in California. And 12. Who composed the music for the 1975 Jaws films? Tricky one, that. I thought John Williams was his name. 13. Arthur Negus and Hugh Scully were previous presenters on which long-running TV series? That was Antiques Roadshow. And 14. The colour of the stamps, the Shield stamps collected by shoppers from 58 to 1991 were green. They were green Shield stamps. Of course they were. And number 15, Linda, it's your question. The application Photoshop was developed by which company? And that was Adobe, or Adobe, if you want to call it that way. Tot up your scores out of 15. Let's see who's the brain box. Can't believe it's still daylight out of there. We should have gone live from outside tonight, but a bit cold. Zoe, on fire, boom, with a 14. Well done. Avril and Julie with a 6. Oh, not to worry, don't worry. Kathy, team effort, 15. It plays, it works. Well done. Janice with an 8. Another 12, Richard. Why not have another one? Linda with a 12. Be happy with that, Linda. That's a good score. Mandy from t'other side of Bond, 11. Fenton smashed it with a 14. Well done. Pom with an 11. Woohoo, Mark. Well done. Stuart's happy with a 14. I would be. Sophie, I would be happy with a 15 too. Shelley with an 11. Fabulous. James, 6. What's going on? It's just getting late, James. It might be a little bedtime. Get your dressing gown on and have a hot chocolate. Peter Andre, 14. Smashed it. Me and Ede got a 12. Well done, you and Ede. Well done. 15. Judith. Fabulous. Smashed it with a 15. Well done. Kev smashing it with an 8. There we go. Happy birthday, Kev. 8. He was 8 once, yeah. Jane and John, 14. Very well done. Guy with a happy 11 and a half. Wherever that's from. And Barbara with a 13. Fabulous, darlings. Fabulous. So we are back with the last quiz. TV hosts. So you're going to see some pictures of TV hosts. Yeah. Some are quite easy, some are quite difficult. It'll all become apparent when you see the picture. I just want you to give me the name of the TV host. Here we go, quiz number 5. Come on. Some good scores on that round. Here we go, question number 1. Art Attack was the programme, but what was the name of the TV host? It's a nice bit of hair, that, isn't it? Oof. Art Attack. Name the TV host. What's that person's name? Dead easy. That is some hair, isn't it? Bet Kev used to have his hair like that. I can see that 30 years ago. Probably had that top on as well. But what's the name of the TV host? You've seen him before tonight. Do you remember? Come on. Question number 3. Who's that? That's a shirt and a half, isn't it? What's the name of that TV host? Write the name down. Still on TV now. Just some stuff for this morning. Question number 4. Blockbusters was the name, but what was his name? Looks like he's just been on holiday. He's got a lovely suntan. Question number 5 was on TV AM. Remember all that all those years ago? What was his name? Fabulous picture. Question number 6. Name the TV host. What's his name? It looks a very bizarre picture. Bizarre. Question number 6. Seven. We all know his face, but what's his name? Question number 7. Halfway through already. Blimey, where does the time go? And number 8. I know a few people that'll get that. Could be surprised with a few more. Name the person. It's not me. But who is it? Early 80s or mid 80s, I think. And number 9. Is that a tricky one? Name the person. Who is that? And number 10. Let's see who gets this one right. Does anybody remember the name of that TV host? It is a lady. Channel 4, I think she was on. Not too sure. Some sort of pop type programs, but do you remember her name? Number 11. What a lovely jumper. What lovely hair. What lovely earrings. But what's her name? Question 11. And here's number 12. Easy one, I think that. It is if you know it. Mum and Dad, put the kettle on, don't worry about it. Sit back, relax, enjoy the quiz. Question 12, write it down. And 13, do you remember his name? He was in Neighbours. He was one of the Ramses, I think, wasn't he, Neighbours? And he also did The Big Breakfast. Not seen much of him for years, but what's that person's name? What's his name? Come on, you go laugh. Here's number 14. What's his name? Still on TV now. Does some stuff with Lorraine, I think. Question 14, what's his name? And question number 15, name the TV host. What's her name? Dead easy. Last question of the night. Ollie, did you just burp then?
Yeah.
Cheeky pig. Question 15. Well, I don't know what happened there. It went into oblivion. We've got a little minion with us. Ah, the minions. Anyway, let's mark the last quiz of the night. TV hosts. Are we ready? Question number 1 was Neil Buchanan. Number 2, Pat Sharp. Of course it was. Number 3 was Andy Peters. 4 was Bob Holness. I'll have a pee, please, Bob. Henry Kelly, number 5. Number 6 in the letterbox was Mr. Giles Brandreth. 7 was Matthew Kelly. We've seen him before. At number 8, I know Amanda Louise got it, and I know Shelley got this one, but did anybody else? It was Timmy Mallet. Timmy Mallet. At number 9, a very young Cat Dealey. Number 10, please tell me if you got this one right. Magenta Divine. What? Magenta Divine was her name. I know, crazy. 11, Lizzie Webb. 12 was Jamie Theakston. 13 from Australia was Mark Little. Number 14, without the plastic surgery, was Ross King. And number 15, the last question of the night, was Sue Perkins. So tot up your scores out of 15 and then pop your total out of 75. And let's see who's the Bellwood Brain Box of the week. Come on. Okay, Mark got a 10. Good score, Mark. Well done. Zoe with a 9. James with a full. James. Oof. Have a nice cup of tea. What do you think, Ollie?
Rubbish.
Oh, really? Okay. Avril and Julia, that's Grandma. What do you think of 7? What do you think?
Terrible.
Terrible, I agree. Mandy said she got a pathetic 5. Do you agree with her?
No.
No. Okay. Pom with a 7. I think that's good.
That's okay.
Jane and John with a 10.
No.
No. Linda with a 6.
Terrible.
Terrible. Hurrah for Magenta, Grace said 13 out of 15. That is good. Auntie Mandy, you got Magenta and Timmy. 13.
Okay.
Okay. Stuart got a 14 and didn't get
Best
Magenta.
one.
The best one, absolutely. Janice with a 5. Don't worry. Kathy, 13. Good score. Fenton's. Tim must be awake now. With a 12. What do you think?
Terrible.
Oh, okay. Sophie smashed it with a 66 out of 75. Your final week. Well done, Sophie. Barbara with a 14. Mark and the Taylors at 54 out of 75. You're welcome. Pete, 67. Cheers. And cheers to you, Pete. Thank you very much, Lee. Be having one of those in a bit. Richard, 11. Gives you 57 total. Papa predicted 4, total 29. What do you think, all?
Okay.
Okay.
I could do better.
Yeah, I think you could, yeah. Kathy with a 62. You remember magenta. It's amazing, isn't it? Shelley, 54. Gives you a total for the night. Well done. Amanda's 64. Ooh, well,
The
yeah.
best one.
Yeah, indeed. Kev. Oh, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
How old do you think he is?
162.
Wow, 162. Blinking hell, Kev. Stuart, 68. Good score. You're welcome, Shelley. Fenton's with a 57. Guy got 7, including magenta. Well done. We'll see you next week, definitely. Janice, 37. Don't worry, it's just the fun it takes. Terrible. Shh, don't tell Janice. Jane and John, 63. That's a good score. Mandy from the other side of the pond in America, 46. Judith finishes with a 57. Barbara, good finish with a 64. You're welcome, Kathy. Cheers. You're welcome, Jane and John. 52 for Grace. That's all right. Do you want to say something to Grandma?
No.
Okay, good. Sophie, you're welcome. And Linda, you're welcome. So, thank you very much, everybody. We've got the little minion here to help, maybe helping next week. Or you might be in your straitjacket. Right, listen, please take care of yourself. Stay safe. We will see you next week for quiz number 55. We're rattling through these quizzes. We'll get to 100 before we know it. So, stay safe. We'll see you next week. Bye.